Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Tampa Bay Rays.
And now, your 2000
Interleague Baseball.
Tampa
Next.
Bay Rays.
Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
So stepping in is Ronald Acuna, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That's by him for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now that's popped up. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Throw is up the line as it gets away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, could be in pretty good shape.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
0-1.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
.30 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Austin.
So next to hit is Austin Meadows. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Yandy Diaz.
Here's Randy Arozarena. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Diaz.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Ready with the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Brosseau at second. Meadows at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
This is the fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's the 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses, ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Joey Wendell looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That's inside. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-0. Here it is.
2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Two out, bases loaded. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just conserve.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More baseball on the show right after this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the AB now. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that misses. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. The 3-1. 3-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Ready now is Willie Adames for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 3.
Willie Adames.
The pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pache is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Now here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
So a full count now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next up is Michael Brasso. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Austin Riley. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
The batter will be Christian Pache. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Hit in the air down the right field line. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Eight straight strikeouts. You got to be kidding me. The inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
Austin Meadows.
And now the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate now, Randy Arozarena. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's too high, ball 2. Three and 0 now. Yandy Diaz will be next. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yandy.
Striding forward now is the DH. Yandy Diaz worked a walk his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball just inside. Now both runners on the move. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Meadows at third. Lau is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Now at the plate is Joey Wendell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the AB now. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Men on third with 2 down. Count even now at 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Acuña's there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Rays will settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 2 and the Braves nothing. set for the start of the fourth. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
From the stretch.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, pulled toward right center field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth. Up next, Marcell Ozuna struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Hit in the air down the right field line. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Standing in now, Willie Adames. As it's on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. To second for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 4 full. It's the Rays 2 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's set, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he fouls this one off. This is popped up. Brosseau over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. Adames brings it in, and there are 2 away now. Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Count 1-0. Ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And now Austin Riley, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First offering on its way down the first baseline. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And on 0-2. He misses with a fastball.
Count 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Sandoval is off of first with 2 away. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Brasso. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Michael Brasso.
Now here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back. Left field.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Randy Arozarena. Hit hard but foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Christian Pache. And now the first pitch.
Ball, down.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Acuna takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead. Colin McHugh, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Colin McHugh.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit well again down the right field line. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Albies stands at third with one gone in the inning. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch to 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
And it's fouled away. Turned on down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Now into the box, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the 6th.
The second baseman, Brandon.
First pitch of the AB now.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and 1 to count. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in will be Joey Wendell. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. And now here is Travis d'Arnaud, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fouled off. behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate now, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. It's a slider that backs up for a ball.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
So now to the plate, Pablo Sandoval. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. To short, hit hard. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Really nice play on the slow roller. Just gets it there on time to end the inning. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Sean Newcomb gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Manuel Margot. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Acuña's there for it. 1 out. Next to dig in, Willie Adames. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 2 for 3. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
So here's Mike Zunino. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Count remains 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Michael Brasso, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball on the count like that is just unforgivable.
Full count, 3-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Hunter Strickland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Riley. And the pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Strickland has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Comes set with the 0-1. A ball and a strike. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning. And
he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Christian Pache, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and 0. Here it is. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Margot has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
Austin Meadows.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery.
Whoa, that's just out.
Pulled toward right center field. Pache is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
Digging in next, Randy Arozarena. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
One ball,
And here's a
one strike.
curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, pop back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Ball 2.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 2-2. Popped up. Back behind second. Albies is there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Set to start the 9th in this one. That will bring up Ozzie Albies. First offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The first baseman,
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. It's taken strike one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home. Taken strike two. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains 2-2. Now it'll be Joey Wendell. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the 7th fielder,
and that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
the batter, number 1.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Hit back toward the mound. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Freeman, a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
So the next to bat will be Mike Zunino. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. The 2-0 pitch. Flying towards center field. Pache is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rays strand just the one. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Andrew Kittredge takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
We are into extra innings, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
At the plate now, Dansby Swanson. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And so a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. So now to the plate, Pablo Sandoval. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. No hits to this point. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Meadows able to track it down for the third out. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Braves 3, the Rays 2. Will Smith enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Striding in is Michael Brasso. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
You know what's funny right there, Matty? Back in the day, you would have saw a ton of high fives in the dugout, but as I look at this guy go back to the dugout, you're not seeing much. Guys don't want to give themselves up. Managers don't want to give away outs anymore. Probably should have just laid down the bunt and took the sacrifice with him, but he still was able to do his job.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Austin Meadows comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he takes a called strike two.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
The 1-2. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied yet again here in the 10th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Randy Arozarena, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. The 1-0.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Number 35, Brett.
Possible winning run on first, one man away. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he's back in standing. Now the 1-2 pitch. Pops this one up. And that's going to land foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Number 35, Brett.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Five to 3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Andrew Kittredge gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.